Good morning, Leonardo Viccinetti, Euro for Business Partner from Reco Pharma. It's a very good pleasure today to have Professor Marilena
Thank you.
Palazzi from University of Udine, which is doing the secondment here in the UK with the Euro for Business. And I'm very interesting to introduce yourself, to give your activities. So, what is your position?
Yes, thank you, Leonardo. I am a full professor of chemistry at the University of Study of Udine, in particular at the department, at the Polytechnic Department of Engineering. And I am here because I'm working as a member of the Reco Pharma project, in which Udine is involved together with the Europe of Business, but which is a private company with other academic centers, such as the University Autónoma of Barcelona, the University of Lund, the University of Udine, as I said, and the University of Havana in Cuba, and together with other private sectors, such as CDEM, which is a pharmaceutical company in Cuba, and Aeris, which is an environmental company in Spain. So that we are a very large representative members, which have interdisciplinary attentions to a lot of focus, but principally in the removal and recovery of pharmaceutical drugs from water coming from hospitals and in general from industries related to drugs. So the main aim of this project was to investigate, to try to develop a new method with reagentless, which is able to provide real development in treating wastewater with pharmaceutical pollutants. Udine in this particular framework is involved in determining with particular techniques the thermodynamic parameters which regulate the interactions between drugs and nanomaterials. So knowing these interactions, Udine will help the project to develop the reagentless sorption and desorption process.
Very, very interesting point. Very clear what is also the role of Udine, in particular in Reco Pharma. There is an interesting point to sharing in terms of your achievement, in particular in relation of this project. What do you think from your team, from the University of Udine, are the most relevant achievement has been done so far in terms of publication, in terms of secondment, in terms of training, in terms of those activities?
Yes, we have, I think, a lot of achievements, such as the other partners, I think, because we had a lot of new experience in thanks to the secondments and thanks to the collaborations with such different people coming from private sectors and academic, and also coming from Europe and from Cuba, so with a different point of view in the field of science, of communication, and of dissemination. So surely we gained a lot of knowledge. We gained knowledge also on the development of new materials, because yes, we are engaged in thermodynamic and we have a lot of expertise in thermodynamic techniques. We had less experience in synthesis of nanocomposites, and we learned a lot from our partners also, which are top groups in the research field.
Thank
you. In the wool, I think that we in this project we are like in a certain way like the bee that represent Manchester, no?
Yeah.
So alone is not so strong, but if you consider the bees in their interconnection, they are strong. So this is my
this is
impression.
interesting final thought that we would like to share with you, Professor Talazzi, regarding in terms of future scenarios. What do you think in terms of the kind of scenarios that we have now in Europe, worldwide? How do you think we should move forward in the future? Thanks also to Recopharma.
So this is a very interesting and complex question, because you know very well that this project is really multidisciplinary, but really very important, because it is inserted in the circular economy, and so we had a lot of problems to face. But we can see that we realized most of the goals that we had. We realized the pilot plant also together with other partners, Iris and all of the other partners in Cuba, as you well know. And I think that we have given the basis to develop a real application of this study for the treatment of wastewater coming from hospital, coming from sewage of in industry connected with pharmaceutical synthesis and application. So I think that we have a lot of future in front of us.
Thank you very much, and it's a very pleasure to having you with us in our secondment in Recopharma, and very looking forward to work during the secondment also for new idea, new project, new inspiration from your side. Thank you very much.
For me too, it is a pleasure to be here in Manchester, to see the beautiful city, which is very high in the field of science also, because Manchester had 25 Nobel Prizes, so very, very good. But also I am here to disseminate in a certain way, to try to have a further development of this research in Recopharma, which was really very interesting, also for young people, secondments, and young people opening mind in Europe and in other countries.
Thank you very much for your time.